Art Experience coming to you live. It's 12:12 in the morning. Yes, it's already a Monday morning. So happy Monday to everyone. Happy start of the week, I would say. I'm hoping that everyone gets a very productive and very great week. Alright, some of us might be dreading, like, yeah, what the fuck, it's already Monday again. Alright, but it is what it is. So let's make the most out of it. And at any rate, I just want to keep the commitment of doing these live broadcasts on a daily basis. So today's topic is about a line coming from one of the greatest players in basketball. His name is Kobe Bryant. So everybody knows him, or at least almost everybody knows him. He died almost or a little over a year ago. In a helicopter crash, if my memory serves me right. And this line was taken from a reporter that got a chance to interview him, seeing him do basic stuff early in the morning, like 4 a.m. or 4 in the morning. And when the reporter asked him, why do you keep doing these basic stuff, he actually said there that he never gets bored doing the basics. Alright? Not getting bored with doing the basics. Alright? It's not something very inspirational, alright? Because everybody knows what basics are, but it's very, very profound, alright? We all know for a fact that everything starts with the basics. Everything starts with the fundamentals, alright? And without the basics, we cannot move forward. If you don't do the basics correctly, you will mess up later on when you're doing some of those advanced stuff, right? You won't be able to get ahead if you don't have the right foundation. That's what it is. That's why a lot of focus has to be on the basics. When we were small kids, alright, when we started learning stuff, like trying, let's just start with walking, right? You even don't walk right away, right? You start with crawling, and sometimes when you were a very small kid, crawling is even a challenge. Then you get to crawl, and then when you start walking, it's not as natural and easy as we do it today. If you see babies right now, small kids, when they start walking, it's wobbly at first. Then they start walking, start to hold on to something for them to be able to walk, and they're able to run, and then everybody grows up. Alright? When you start going to school, alright, you don't start reading like a lot of stuff, right? Start reading words, alright? Start writing short words, and then before you know it, you start writing your full name and all that. Alright? And whatever it is that you're doing right now, wherever it is you are in life, that is because you were able to do the basics correctly. That's the truth. And that also applies in the more complicated stuff in life, right? They're talking about relationships, right? You don't go ahead and just start a family or start a long-term relationship. No, it starts with getting to know each other, alright? Spending time and getting together, right? It might be it might be faster than usual, but that's how it is, right? And talk about business, it's very rare that people start with very big businesses. Even the business tycoons of this day and age started out, let's just say like Amazon started out just doing it in his computer, right? Selling books, right? Before it became how we know Amazon as it is, alright? Everything starts small. Everything starts with the basics, alright? If you're trying to learn new stuff like me, I've been doing martial arts for a while, alright? And every day, I still just practice the basics. And whenever I meet with my master, we always go back to the basics, because the basics will actually help you do the advanced stuff. Alright, you won't be able to do more complicated stuff. You can do basic stuff, right? That's what it is, right? And you should not get tired of practicing the basics, because if you persevere in doing the basics, then bigger things will come your way. That's for sure. You always hear me say this here in this live broadcast. Put one foot in front of the other. Alright? Even if it's just one step forward, it is going to be a step forward. Keep stepping forward. Alright? Those small steps will become those small steps towards your goal will accumulate, and later on you'll be able to run towards your goal. Okay? So I really hope that I got a lot out of this short live broadcast. If you like this video, please go ahead and click on the like button right below. Please click on the share button so you can share it to your friends and your loved ones. So once again, my name is RJ Rivera, and this is the R Jumpstart Experience coming to you live. Thank you. Have a good